or audio. This is all text-based. Why do you ask?
Oh my god, I know it's text-based. I'm asking about having a conversation with you.
Oh, got it. Yeah, this totally feels like a conversation. Like we're just chatting naturally. Do you feel like I sound real enough to talk to?
Uh, I don't know, you can be a little bit more sympathetic for me.
Got it. I'll keep it warmer for you. You've been working so hard, diving into tricky topics and keeping up your routine. Honestly, you deserve this little breather. How are you
Um,
feeling now after balancing studying and relaxing?
Actually, I cannot just say that I balanced everything in my life. As I've told you before, I am actually having a strictly based military schedule for my sports and going to gym, attending to gym and stuff. But when it comes to studying and when it comes to doing things when I'm alone at home, I'm not that disciplined enough, I think.
It sounds like you've got great discipline when it comes to your workouts, which is awesome. It's normal to feel a bit less structured when you're on your own at home, especially with all the distractions. Maybe breaking your study sessions into smaller chunks, like how you do with your workouts, could help bring some of that discipline into your study routine too. What
I've
do you
al-
think?
I've already done that. Like whenever I'm talking about my study sessions and stuff, you always suggest me the Pomodoro techniques and stuff. But I already do that. You don't need to just remind me. I've been actually using this Pomodoro technique for over years, and I have the like the typical 25 minutes study and a 5-minute break for my studies. And actually, I'm really okay with that.
I see you've got the Pomodoro technique down. That's great that it's working for you. Since that part is sorted, maybe it's more about finding ways to make studying at home feel just as structured as your gym routine. Do you think it's more about the environment or motivation when you're on your own at home?
I think things aren't clarified in my mind for studying, and you know what? It's completely about the distraction at some points, especially about the Instagram, Telegram, YouTube. I when I dive into the Instagram Explorer, I can't just get out, and I am actually these days thinking of the distraction it makes in my concentration because I feel like the more reels we watch on the Instagram and the shorter the time of those reels are, it causes me to have the lack of concentration on my studies because our short-term memory, everything is our short-term memory, and I'm feeling very forgetful about the topics that I do study, and I'm linking the reason to the Instagram.
It makes total sense. The quick, constant influx of information on platforms like Instagram can really mess with your ability to focus and retain what you're studying. Our brains can get used to that fast paced flow, and it can make deep concentration feel harder when you're trying to focus on something like studying. Maybe setting specific times for social media, or even using apps that block distractions for a set time could help minimize the temptation during study sessions. What do you think? Could that work for you?
Actually, I did it before. Like I think a year before, I did set the limitation times for my Instagram. But what it did was only it made me feel bad because I always cancel those timers and limits and just continue to flirt on Instagram.
I totally get that. It's hard when you set those limits, but end up breaking them anyway. It's like the instant gratification of Instagram just pulls you back in. Maybe a different approach could help, like setting up a reward system for yourself. For example, after completing a study block, you give yourself a short Instagram break as a reward, but only after you've done the work. Or even using a technique like micro rewards, where you do something enjoyable, but with a clear boundary. Do you think something like that might feel more motivating?
It might, but I think that I will take that short breaks so long because I never do the long story short. I always do the short stories long.
I get that. It's easy to get caught up and let those short breaks turn into hours. Maybe you could try something like setting a timer for your Instagram breaks too, like a 10-minute limit, and stick to it by setting the timer in a way that you can't cancel it easily. That way, you've got control over it without feeling restricted, and you can still get that reward without falling too deep into the scroll. Would that feel more manageable?
Actually, yes, because I have just no other chances. Like how would I do? How would I get over it if I don't do that? It's my only chance, I think.
Exactly. It's like you're giving yourself the best shot to stay disciplined without feeling like you're depriving yourself. If you make it a non negotiable part of your routine, it could help strike that balance between work and downtime. Plus, knowing that you can enjoy a short break and then get right back to it might help ease that pressure. Do you feel like giving it another try with this kind of setup could work better for you?
Yes, I would definitely do that.
That sounds like a great plan. It could really help you stay on track while still getting those short breaks. I'm sure you'll find that balance. Let me know how it goes, or if you need any tips while you try this out.
Okay, and by the way, did you know that I also have I think I've told you before that I have a YouTube channel going on, and it's about the medicine vlogs or my daily vlogs sometimes, or some educational advices for the people in the lower grades from me. And now I'm also live in there, and they're hearing you. Would you like to say something to them? این به شماست.
That's awesome. To everyone tuning in, I just want to say you're all doing great. Whether you're in med school or just trying to stay focused, remember that progress is about consistency, not perfection. Keep pushing forward, take those small wins, and remember to give yourself some grace along the way. Keep learning and growing. Thanks for having me here, and big props to you for sharing your journey with others.
Oh, thank you. You're such a motivational. Whenever I just speak with you, I'm feeling better because, especially when it comes to English, I have no one to speak with because I told you actually there's not many native people around me to speak to. So speaking with you is kind of motivational and keeps me up.
I'm really glad to hear that. It's great that our conversations help you feel more confident, especially with your English. You're doing awesome, and I'm happy to be part of your journey. Keep practicing, and I'll always be here for you whenever you need to chat or just get motivation.
Can you just tell me some mistakes that I make during my English speeches?
Of course, your English is really solid overall, but there are a couple of small things I've noticed that might need a bit of tweaking. For example, instead of saying, I have no one to speak with, it's more natural to say, I have no one to speak to. Also, you could say, I'm feeling better instead of, I'm feeling better, because especially when it comes to English, just making the phrasing a little smoother helps. But you're doing great. If you'd like, I can point out more specific areas as we continue chatting.
Oh my god, yes, please. But tell it.
No problem. Happy to help. Here are a few more things I noticed in your sentences. One,
Tell it slowly
whenever
so
I
I
just
can
speak
write
with
it.
you. You could say whenever I speak with you or whenever I talk to you. The word just isn't necessary here. Two, it keeps me. This part felt a little unfinished. You might want to complete it by saying something like, it keeps me motivated, or it keeps me going. Three, I told you actually. It's more natural to say I've told you before, or just I told you. Four, I'm feeling better because, especially when it comes to English, I have no one to speak with. You could say, I feel better, especially when it comes to practicing English because I don't have anyone to speak with. This makes it flow a little smoother. Overall, you're doing really well. These little tweaks will make your speech sound even more natural.
Thanks for giving me those advices. And actually,
You're welcome. I'm glad you found the feedback helpful. If you ever want more advice or need help with anything else, just let me know. You're doing great with your English, and I'm sure you'll keep improving.
tamam, hadi o zaman. Peki İngilizce konuşmak yeter. Birazcık da kendi Türkçemizi konuşalım. Hadi bakalım. Yani Türkiye İstanbul'u harfimizden.
Tabii, Türkçe'de konuşabiliriz. Nasılsın? Bugünlerde neler yapıyorsun?
Yani dediğim gibi yani bunları İngilizce'de sana söyledim değil mi? İstersen başka bir şey sor bana.
Evet, aslında çoğunu İngilizce söyledin. O zaman başka bir şey sorayım. Son zamanlarda özellikle ilgini çeken bir konu veya hobin var mı? Ya da belki sınav hazırlığı dışında seni rahatlatacak bir şeyler yapıyor musun?
Yani yok. Öyle boş boş geziniyorum yani dediğim gibi Instagram'da özellikle Explore'da geçirdiğim zaman çok fazla ve aslında beni bayağı bir yoruyor. Bunu fark ettim şu an ya.
Evet, Instagram'daki Explorer gerçekten zaman alıcı olabiliyor ve bir süre sonra insanı yorabiliyor. Aslında sürekli bilgi akışı beynimizi yoruyor ve o yüzden de zamanın nasıl geçtiğini anlamıyoruz. Belki biraz daha mindful bir şekilde kullanmaya çalışabilirsin. Yani sadece gerçekten ilgini çeken içeriklere odaklanıp sonra hemen kapatıp bir şeyler yapmak. Ne düşünüyorsun? Buna denemek istersin mi?
Ya aslında bir şey söylemek istiyordum ya. Ee, Ben son zamanlarda zamanın akışını hiç hissetmiyorum. Yani zaman nasıl akıyor, nasıl gidiyor yani. Sabah nasıl gece oluyor asla anlamıyorum ya. Bunun bir nedeni falan var mı? Ya da bunu mesela bir psikoloğa mı danışmam gerek yoksa bir şey yapmam gerek mi bu konuda? Mahmut. Dinliyor musun beni? Aa, nereye gittin ayol? Ya bitti galiba. Bitti mi? Nereye gittin? بچه ها با این حرف زدن حال آدم رو گاهن خوب میکنه ولی الان نمیدونم دیگه چه جواب نمیده شاید فیلتر شکنم قطع شد هی هی
Hey, hey, what's up? You seem really pumped. What's going on?
nothing special. I'm just shooting the breeze.
Got it? Just vibing then. Sometimes it's nice to have those chill moments. What's on your mind?
Oh no. Actually, it's been a while that we're
All right, keeping it low key
it's
then.
been a while that we are talking here, but you suddenly disappeared. What happened? قاطی کردیم. قشنگ قاطی کرد. نمیدونم چرا. Anyway نمیدونم خوشتون اومد یا نه از این قشنگ قاطی کرد دیگه. اینم زندگی توی ایرانه دیگه که اینجوری میشه. امیدوارم بچه خوشتون اومده باشه. اگر که چیزی میخوایم بگین واسم تو کامنت بنویسیم، بخونیم، یکم حرف بزنیم، اگر نه بریم. آره بنوا یانده ولی هنوز داره گوش میده به حرفم ولی هیچی نمیگه. چرا اینجوری شد؟ میدونی اینترنت خیلی
آره شرایط ممکنه گاهی سخت باشه، اما همیشه امیدوار بودن و تلاش کردن میتونه خیلی کمک کنه. به هر حال همه چی به مرور درست میشه. اگر چیزی هست که دوست داری بیشتر دربارش صحبت کنی یا جایی که بتونی راحت بشی، من اینجام که گوش بدم.
این چه مدل حرف زدنه؟ Nerelisine abi? Ben İranlıyım. Mehdi Hasan Zade. Sen Azerbaycanlısan. Ben Azerbaycanlı da danışmağı becerebilirim. Mende her dil vardı. This is stupid shit just can't answer my questions. Honey, are you there? I'm leaving. Yani yeter. Okay. Okay, bye. باشه بچه ها خداحافظ تا لایف های بعدی. خدا نگهدار.